Digestion in human beings. Human beings take food through mouth and digest in a specific organs for digestion. The undigested food is defecated. The food we take passes through a specific canal which begins with the buccal cavity and ends at the anus. This canal is called as alimentary canal or the digestive tract. The path of the alimentary canals are buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, rectum, and anus. The food gets digested gradually as it passes through the various parts of the tract. Digestive juices secreted by the salivary glands, liver, and pancreas also aid digestion. Mouth and buccal cavity. Food intake in human is being through mouth. This process of taking food is called as ingestion. Chewing food is very necessary for the proper digestion. A digestion process starts in the mouth itself. What happens during chewing? The large pieces of food we eat mechanically are broken down into smaller pieces, which is held by the teeth. Teeth helps us in doing so. Action of saliva on food. During chewing, food mixes with saliva. Saliva is secreted from salivary glands located on the lower jaw between the tongue and teeth. Salivary converts starch in the food into sugars and also softens the food. Tongue. Tongue, the taste of the food can be detected by the taste bud present on tongue. It is a fleshy muscular organ attached to the floor of the buccal cavity. It is free at front and moves in all directions. Taste buds appear as small bumps on the tongue and have different regions which help us enjoy different taste. Esophagus or food pipe. The swallowed food from the mouth passes on to the esophagus. The epiglottis, which is like a flap structure behind the tongue, directs the food into the esophagus and prevents the entry into the larynx. The peristaltic movement of the esophagus helps the food to move down the tract till it reaches the stomach. Stomach. Stomach is a bag-like structure with thick wall. It is in the shape of the flattened U and is the widest part of the alimentary canal. The food that enters the stomach is churned and mixes with the mucus. HCl, that is the hydrochloric acid, and digestive juices secreted by the inner lining of the stomach. The acid helps to kill the bacteria present in the stomach, and it also helps to make the medium acidic. The digestive juices secreted by the stomach break down the protein into the simpler substances. Then the food is emptied into the small intestine. Small intestine. It is a highly coiled structure and is about 7.5 meters long. As soon as it reaches the small intestine, the food reaches the small intestine, the food from the stomach, the digestive juices from the livers and pancreas mixes into it. Liver. Liver is the largest gland in the human body and is situated in the upper side of the abdomen. To the right, it is reddish brown in color and it secretes bile which breaks down fats. Bile is stored in the gallbladder between meals. Pancreas. Pancreas, it is a leaf-shaped and cream-colored gland located just below the stomach and it secretes pancreatic juices, which acts and break down the carbohydrates, proteins and fats. After this is completed, the partially digested food reaches the lower part of the small intestine, where intestinal juices acts upon food and completes the digestion of any remaining components of food. Carbohydrates in food break down into sugars like glucose, fat into fatty acids, and glycerol, protein, fats into the fatty acids and the glycerol, and proteins into amino acid. The food consumed is digested and is now ready to be absorbed into bloodstream. So absorption of the food in the small intestine. The inner wall of the small intestine has finger-like projections which are called as villi, which have a network of thin blood vessels close to the surface. The villi increases the surface area of absorption and absorbs the digested food materials. The substances thus absorbed are transported through the bloodstream to different organs in the body and are used to build complex substances like protein. And this process is called as assimilation. As in the cells, glucose breaks down in carbon dioxide and water with the help of oxygen and releases energy. The undigested and unabsorbed food enters the large intestine. Large intestine is wider than small intestine and it measures about 1.5 meters in length. Once the undigested food enters large intestine, it absorbs water and some salts from it, and it passes the remaining waste into the rectum. Here it remains as semi-solid ficus. The fecal matter is removed through the anus and this is called as egestion. So students, we have seen now how the digestion takes place in the human beings.